Hi, it's Jeff.
And Denise from Mousesteps.com.
And this is episode number 26 of Mousesteps Weekly.
Sponsored by Theme Park Connection in Winter Garden, Florida.
Great place for all your theme park memorabilia needs.
I agree with that. Only 20 minutes from Walt Disney World. And Maple Leaf Tickets in Kissimmee, Florida.
Our official ticket agency.
And you can get a great deal.
Great deal on tickets for all these cool places.
And we're heading to the magic of Disney animation right now to meet Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope von
Schweetz. And just to give everyone a heads up, I'm getting over a cold, so I might sound a little off, but I am good.
You do sound off. It's okay. But here is, this is the backdrop. For those who've seen the movie, you'll recognize this, made by Vanellope and Ralph.
Makes me hungry.
Yeah, I think it does. And you can see the backdrop here for the characters. They're not there yet. Game Central Station in the film is where all of the characters come in and out of their games.
Yeah, it's very, very nicely themed. I would say this is one of the nicer themed meet and greets that they've had in a while. I think the last one was Winnie the Pooh.
Right, and I don't really remember what the cue was for Winnie the Pooh.
Exactly. So this is very memorable, and actually when you go through there's so many different things that remind you of the film. Oh, here they come!
And there's Ralph. Ralph and Vanellope were both huggers.
Hero's
we went
duty.
To meet them twice.
Those
duty.
are those, yes, she said duty. But those are the what are those things called?
The cybugs.
Cybugs, yes.
And there is
a big one.
I know, and there was one that time when it was right behind you. And and there's the board. It's just saying now boarding. And some of the stuff on the board is like, I don't know if you'll see Tron, Flynn Lives. Tron. And the Paperboy is the Pixar, is it a Pixar short? Or just a...
I think it is. I think it's the short that was playing before
this. Right,
but
I wasn't sure if it...
It's not Pixar. It wouldn't be Pixar. This is Disney, which is the same, I guess. But this is not a Pixar film.
I didn't remember if it was a Pixar short.
And here you're actually looking out through the game at the arcade. Another reference to the movie.
Right. Once you've seen the movie, you'll totally understand everything that is going on there, unless you're like me, and sometimes I forget what I saw.
But we're doing pretty good. I think we're getting a lot of the cues, and we've heard a lot from gamers, people who we don't actually play video games.
We don't really play too many video games, right?
But on our YouTube, there's all sorts of hidden references we didn't even know about.
Right.
Like, it's very interesting that people are. Oh, there's the signature pose.
Yeah, we went through the line twice, and that was the pose that they did twice.
If you asked for a picture with the two of them, you get that look.
The under the chin.
But it's the first day. It's sort of like when we did Merida. Merida did the bow and arrow trick, so this is their little trick. But they were very playful and very engaging to us.
And it really felt like you were with Ralph and Vanellope, I thought.
Yeah, they took on their characters really well. And she's being kind of, what's the word I'm looking for?
Like a little
naughty,
kid.
Yes.
Even though she's voiced by somebody who's like 40 years old.
I don't know if Sarah Silverman is 40.
She's like 39.
Well, would you like it if you were 39 if somebody called you 40? You get upset when I say 46.
No, I am 46.
Well,
I'm not upset by that.
Let's get back to
But anyway, there's Ralph, and he even gave you a hug. Are we going to see that?
Oh, yes, he is a hugger. But so is Vanellope as a hugger. I think
here he comes.
Now, I didn't expect this, but I kept recording anyway. So Vanellope is kind of guiding you on how to take the picture. I think you needed some help there.
I don't think I needed help. But they were a lot of fun, and the line wasn't too long. I think that will change once the movie is actually out. A lot of guests have seen it, but...
This is where I ask her if she is now driving the tram at the Hollywood Studios because, she is a race driver, so she needs something to do during her off time.
I don't think you need a race driver driving the tram.
Yeah, probably not, although we've been to Epcot a few times where it felt like there's a race driver driving the tram.
Kind of weaving in and out.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
But yeah, what a great meet and greet. We really had an awesome time, and I think we'll go back and just say hi, not recording, but just to have some fun. It'll be fun
to have just a photo with them again. That would be fun.
So our next stop was at, actually we weren't there at the Be Our Guest. This is our good friends Daniel and Corinne Andersson.
Who always seem to be just at the right spot. Like we were not able to see all of Be Our Guest during a cast member preview we went to. but it was open for them, and they took the tour several times.
But thankfully, we have such good
Oh,
friends
I'm
like
thrilled
this who are
about
able
that.
to.
Of course, they did a great job.
Awesome job. And this is where you are ordering for the, what is it, the lunch? The
lunch.
Self-ordering lunch menu
It's like
here.
counter
service.
Them counter service, but I think they actually will deliver it to your table, so it's
So here's
quick
some
service.
screenshots of this wonderful food. Does anything stick out at you?
The steak sandwich looks very good, and the carved turkey sandwich, but the pommes frites look like just regular.
Pommes frites.
I know.
Pommes frites. Is that not French fries?
That is French fries.
But I guess we're in France,
I was hoping
so you
they'd
would
be-
not call them French fries, right? I mean, I don't know. I've never been to the real France.
They call them the pommes frites.
I've never heard that before.
Well, the
By
desserts
the
look
way,
really
somebody
good.
mentioned that the price here, $2.39 for a dessert, is too good to be true. We don't know if that's true or not.
We don't
but
know
it is
if
a
it will.
good price.
It is a good price. I don't
I mean,
know
all
if it's
these
going to stay
prices
there
are
past the
very
cast.
good deals, and we're not sure if it's just the cast initial test price or the real people price. But if it is the real people price, I think it's an awesome deal.
Right. I thought it was a very good price, but who knows once
Not to say cast are not real people, by the way, lest anyone think I am
if there was a discount for them.
disparaging
We've had
the-
many questions on the prices, so I have no idea.
Right, and here is the main ballroom again. We have been here, but the Andersons are going to take us on a little tour to some places we have not even seen in person yet.
I was going to say, though, the french fries look like just regular Disney fries, and I don't like regular Disney fries. I like steak fries.
Well, that's yet to be seen. That's yet to be seen. We should
I'm
not.
looking at the picture.
The picture. That's yet. They could be as good as the fries in the UK. So let's not judge the fries before we try the fries.
Okay, we're entering the Rose Gallery.
Rose Gallery, and there's a lot of hidden gems that we were told. If you listen to or actually check out the full video, our Disney tour guide will give you all sorts of insight and tell you some stories.
And of course, once we're able to dine in there, we'll have video of probably every single picture. You know how we are. we're completists. We like to take pictures and pictures and video of everything.
And we are told this area is only opened for lunch. It will not be open for dinner. This is the only area that will not be open for dinner. And yes, that's true. I know you're looking at me like, are you sure that's true? Yes, I'm sure that's true. We've been together way too long, I think.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
I've watched our real video, so I've heard the Disney cast member say this a number of times.
But what if he wasn't right?
Well, then that's his problem, isn't it?
No.
So anyway, that was the Rose Gallery, and now we're going to head across the main ballroom, which is really beautiful.
It is beautiful.
You can see where the snow is falling.
I want to dine in the West Wing, though.
I want to dine in the West Wing too, and that will be open for dinner. So dinner will just be the West Wing or the main ballroom.
But I think the cast member said that the West Wing, there's the snow, which is beautiful. I think he said the West Wing was open for lunch as well.
Yes, the West Wing and the Rose Gallery will be open for lunch, but maybe not this. I'm not quite sure about that part, if this main area will be for lunch. I think no, but I could be wrong.
And I guess, they could switch it up at any time.
Sure.
They can do anything they want with a restaurant based on how many guests are there.
But to me, this is the coolest place. It's sort of like eating in the Haunted Mansion in a way.
This is where I would like to eat, and this is where I would request to dine when we're there for the first time.
And there's some effects. There's some really cool effects, and towards the end of this segment, we will show you that. But every once in a while, if you are looking at the rose, Belle's Rose, and a petal. I don't know if it's Belle's Rose, but the rose the beast has. Yeah,
yes,
it's the
the
beast
rose.
I get it, but it takes me a minute to get it correct. Every time a petal falls, then lightning comes, and this picture changes to the beast. And we'll show a demonstration of that at the end of this segment. But it seems to be a dark kind of a place.
It does look dark, and again, we have not been inside, so usually the video is a little darker than what you would find actually in the in a room. So it's hard for me to tell, but I just know that I think it's a cool room, and I would like to dine there.
So I guess the ideal place to be would be to get a seat where you could see the rose and the beast, or the prince.
I don't know how well you would be able to see. The rose looks very small, so if you're set back to see the portrait well, I don't know how close you'll be, but it doesn't matter. You kind of know what's going on.
Right. And by the way, you haven't seen what I've done with the edit of this show, but I put in an actual photo, a flash photo showing the room in more detail. You'll see that at the end. And also the self-service soda pop machine they have there. So it looks like it's a refillable.
And everybody was so excited to know that there was a refillable drink fountain.
But we're all assuming they may refill your soda pops for you.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
And we're just guessing, so we'll see.
Well, either way, if it's refilled, it's refilled, whether you do it or they do it.
Yes, that's true. But one would think one would get more soda pop
if
you're going to refill it on your own rather than making somebody do it for you.
I don't know how it's going to work, so it'll be fun to see.
And here's another little story. He's telling all sorts of stories about the room, and I guess the Beast burnt the wallpaper there when he was upset one day, and of course there's a fire. So go ahead and watch the video if anybody wants to learn some of these
on our channel,
on the channel, and we'll link it in the show notes as well.
And it's in our Fantasyland New Fantasyland YouTube playlist, which has 115 videos now.
So if somebody has like 6 hours of time that they'll never
more
get
than
back,
6 hours,
they can watch
from
such
the beginning
a
of
thing.
construction.
Okay,
now.
so here's the cool effect. There goes the pedal, and there is the lightning, and you hear thunder sounds, and then the lights are going to dim. This is a shot from another time, and there it is. He turns into the Beast very briefly.
What I like about...
And there's the room with the flash, so you can sort of get an idea what it looks like. I love the purple color.
It still looks dark, and I like it too. I think it reminds me of the Haunted Mansion. And what I like about... Oh, there's the refillable.
There's your soda pop.
What I like about Be Our Guest Restaurant also is that it doesn't remind me of Universal Studios in any way.
And real quick, this is the Gaston's chair in Gaston's Tavern.
Which
that was
new,
apparently a new
and we
thing.
haven't seen it yet.
So now we move over to Epcot. We took a walk around World Showcase the other night, and when we went into Germany, we found these really cool German steins.
I love seeing the Disney characters on stuff like these are made in Germany, and they're official German, authentic German steins, and you have all like 5 characters on them.
And that's actually the Germany Pavilion at World Showcase.
That's another stein.
I would love one of these, except for the price is rather high. Are they $125
Something
each?
like that, at least for this one. And you can see Mickey and the band. Oh, and over at the World of Disney, these hats were very cool, except that the men's is very long. Like you can see,
like one would tie that around
like
your neck
scarf.
like a scarf. Yeah, I love that hat. I look like Dracula in that picture.
But the women's does not do that. The women's, like the hands just sit on.
Well, the hands seem to protect
the chest.
Important areas. From the cold. See, if you could let those hands fall,
I do have a picture like that,
it would actually look bad. It would look very not good, probably.
I would buy the men's so that I could have a scarf too.
Oh, and tomorrow is Halloween. So, again, our good friend the Andersons happened to be at Animal Kingdom, and they took some great video of the Disney characters dressed in their Halloween outfits.
And the biggest thing is that people keep talking, our viewers keep talking about how Pluto slurps. And so you can actually watch the video
we're getting
on our
ahead.
channel.
We're looking at the duck.
I know, but that's what
duck.
everybody's talking about. Well, he looks like Davy Crockett here.
That's his outfit.
I
Davy
know
Crockett.
He doesn't look like.
And if you watch the actual video,
like
they make some smart Alec kind of comment about Donald. He has to correct that. Here's your slurp, though.
And this is what everybody on our YouTube channel keeps talking about is Pluto.
Pluto is an awesome costume. I like his costume there. His pumpkin Pluto name tag.
It didn't require too much thought. No, but actually,
he's scared.
He was very good. He was, I think, our favorite. But you weren't feeling well, or else we would have headed over there with the Andersons as well.
Right. Unfortunately, no. That was when my cold was not doing so good. But no matter what, we are going out tomorrow for Halloween, and we're going to go to Fort Wilderness and see our yearly tradition Halloween golf cart parade and have a nice dinner there. Oh, there's the slurp. Here comes your slurp.
And he actually goes slurp. And we were asked if we put sound effects in there,
but
we didn't put anything in.
It is unedited. That's the actual slurp from the dog.
And if you go to our YouTube videos, I don't know if it's the first one that you'll find.
Here comes the big cheese. Now, this used to be his outfit years ago at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party for a number of years.
And I think we've seen him like this at the boardwalk during their Halloween.
Yeah,
and
we have.
Maybe at
and other resorts,
Springs.
too. Yeah, they'll trot out these, I shouldn't say trot out, but they'll come out in these alternate, at this point, outfits for Halloween Eve, places like that.
And usually Donald will have the pumpkin, not the Davy Crockett outfit, which...
I like the breaking it up, though, and having the Davy Crockett. It's a little different, something different, so I'm always up for that. look at all those ghosts. I mean, what a great decoration job they did in the background for something that's only a week.
Right. Well, I think I was told that when they've done this before, it wasn't a full week, and this time they decided, I mean, if you're going to do all that work, you might as well.
That's what we were told. I remember somebody telling us that. So Daniel does a great job. I like how he gets all these close-ups. I think
he watched you with Wreck-It Ralph because Jeff is so good with the characters, and
he did. He came up to me, and I like that. I think he's doing a great job with these characters.
Excellent. And there's Minnie Mouse in her Halloween outfit. I'm trying to remember what
she doesn't look very Halloween. I don't know what that would be. It's just the Halloween colors, I suppose.
Right. I mean, she normally wears like a witch outfit, or I'm trying to think what else. Different types of outfits, but I don't know if I've seen her in one of these in a long time.
No, very 50s looking. And here is Fort Wilderness. Now this was a few days ago.
In the 800 loop.
Yes, the 800 loop.
And this is our favorite of the campsites.
I mean, look at this. It's a full-size pirate, not unlike the pirate they have at Celebration. There's a whole house that's built like a pirate ship.
What we like about this one is that most of the items here are actually handmade. I mean, not everything, but they put a lot of creativity.
And that's actual real liquid coming. It's not beer, we were told, but
yeah, who was looking for the rum?
Not me. But it turns out that, I mean, it's not just store-bought inflatables. They handmade all these things, and I like that. I think they did a great job.
The webs were made by hand, or however they do them. But I just like that it was very creative.
Here's a very scary sight. This sight would scare you, I think.
Yeah, well, look at it. Is that Freddy Krueger to the right? Krueger. He's got Mickey Mouse ears on, like the Halloween Mickey ears.
And there's Jack Skellington.
This is handmade because this is styrofoam.
Right, and there's little Zero. So that's just the touch. We'll have more next week from our Halloween adventure tomorrow night, but... and that'll do it. That was a quick show. Thanks, everybody.
That was quick. And we're going to talk about Universal's announcement for Transformers. Also on the next show.
So thanks, everybody. Remember our sponsors, Theme Park Connection and Maple Leaf Tickets.
Have a great week.
Have a great week. Happy Halloween!
I can't do it.